Good morning, and thank you for joining us today on Cincy Lifestyle. It is August 18th, and it's a Tuesday, and we're about to have a great show. You know, we love to keep things light and fun. But Mona, we have a little bit of sad news at the top of the show today, don't we?
We do. We really do. You know, everybody maybe has heard now that Captain Wendy passed. Wanda Lewis, she was the wife of Uncle Al Lewis, who starred alongside him as Captain Wendy on the Uncle Al show. She died at the age of 94. In 2004, the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences inducted Wanda and Al into the Silver Circle Hall of Fame for their work. The family will hold a private service and due to the pandemic, and we understand that. Hey, Ali, I watched Uncle Al and Captain Wendy as every day that I could, and I'm not ashamed to say, into my teens. I wasn't just a kid.
I heard nothing good but good things about the show.
and I just remember Captain Wendy, she always taught us how to draw pictures. And her famous line was, "Don't forget the shadow." And she would draw the shadow of the person that she was drawing. She was great, and I just really have good memories of them.
I bet there is so much to say about those old classic shows and movies, which kind of then makes me think about this story that just hit recently about how the last Blockbuster is now being turned into an Airbnb in Bend, Oregon for after hours. So I don't know if you have also any memories of going to Blockbuster, but I for sure do. And the stays are going to cost $4, so that's just a penny more than a Blockbuster rental would have run. And, you know, due to COVID, the sleepover is only available to residents in the Bend, Oregon area as of right now. But I for sure have fond memories of walking through, finding videos with friends and you know, taking it for a sleepover. So it's kind of that perfect combination.
It was a perfect Friday night. Every Friday night we went to Blockbuster. But you know what? I'm not sure I would stay in a place, Allie, that only cost $4. I'm just, you know, a little leery of that.
Especially now when you go to the movie theaters costs $10 anyway. But I would still roll the dice and give it a try.
That's right. Well, ever so often, there's a moment in your life when you really start to take a closer look at what you've done and what you hope to achieve. Well, for Cincinnati native Chris Downey, that came after suffering a major seizure, and he decided he wanted to help people. And to tell us more, I want to welcome Chris Downey, a brain tumor survivor and entrepreneur. Chris, thank you so much for talking to us.
Sure, thanks for having me, Mona.
All right, first, you had a fairly traumatic event when you had your first seizure. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. First of all, fortunately, it was my only seizure. So yeah, I was walking down the street in San Francisco, and I just had a brain seizure. I collapsed on the ground. It was a full 911 experience. The next thing I remembered, I woke up and I was in an ambulance. It turned out I had a golf ball sized tumor in my brain right here. They had to go in and cut through the skull and take it out. But an interesting story is on my second ambulance ride from the ER to the neurosurgery hospital, there was a paramedic in the back of the ambulance with me, and he talked about a goal to become a firefighter, but he kept failing the fitness test. So here I am not knowing whether I'd live or die, and I'm motivating this gentleman on his fitness program. So I wondered whether that was a sign that everything would be okay in the end.
Well, you know what? We are so glad everything was okay in the end. But it wasn't all bad news. You got some good news from your neurosurgeon. So talk about that.
Yeah. And there was a really interesting message. My neurosurgeon said that if I wasn't in otherwise good health and good fitness, he said there's a really good chance that this experience could have either killed me or could have led to permanent damage. And the fact that the tumor was right in the area of the brain that controls my speech, once surgery was finished, he said, okay, if you can talk okay, I did a good job.
Well, that's amazing. You know, that is a real blessing. And you've decided to bless others. So you started Spark 360 right? Tell us about Spark 360 and what you hope people can do through it.
Sure, that's true. So now I tell everyone that another benefit of health and fitness is being ready to fight in the event of a life or death situation. So I merged my company Spark People with another company I helped start to form Spark 360. And now we have health coaches and apps and websites that help both individuals and companies reach all types of goals. So we're making a really big impact on healthcare, and a lot of our team is based right in downtown Cincinnati.
All right, so you've got a challenge for us. Can you talk about that?
We do. This is really exciting, Mona. So just visit sparkcincinnati.com and you'll have a free and fun fitness tracking challenge to get this started. One of the most exciting parts about this is we are competing. We have a competition where Cincinnati is going to be ranked against other cities like Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Columbus, and Akron. So I really need everyone's help so that Cincinnati can be on top of the leaderboards. And so we like to use these leaderboard challenges as a fun motivator, but at the base, we have really good programs that will help every individual and every company reach their goals.
All right, Chris, this is fantastic. You have motivated us in Cincinnati right here to beat those other cities. We can do it. So how can people get more information?
Yes, they can just go to sparkcincinnati.com and it's a free registration and everything is explained there.
All right, it sounds good. Chris, thank you so much for sharing your story. Appreciate it. Allie?
Thank you, Mona. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Allie?
There may be uncertainty around the school year, but one thing that is for certain is that kids need to eat, and so do parents too. So today, registered dietitian Carissa Galloway is here to tell us about some A+ snacks and meals to get us through the day. Carissa, thanks for joining us. Now, right out the gate, what do you recommend for snacks?
All right, Allie. Well, the first thing is don't get hangry. That's not good for parents, for teachers, for anybody. So I'm starting with Kind because across Kind's entire portfolio, every product leads with a nutrient-dense first ingredient. So whether that's whole nuts, whole grains, or whole fruit, that's all recommended for a healthy diet. So I'm starting with the Kind Kids Chewy Granola Bars, half a serving of 100% whole grains from oats, sorghum, and quinoa, and 25% less sugar than competitors. So this makes it a favorite of me and my daughter. Another option also great is the Kind Healthy Grains bars. So these are actually baked with 5 super grains, gives it a unique chewy and crunchy texture. Each bar is going to give you more than 1 full serving of whole grains, and the cinnamon oat I have right here only has 5 grams of sugar. And if we want to talk mini, we've got these Kind Mini Chewies. They are similar to Kind nut-based bars, but the Kind Chewy Minis are 100% whole grains, 100 calories and 5 grams of sugar and 3 super grains. So all of this is quick for energy from whole grains.
And easy on the go snacks too. So what happens though if that like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock time hits and you're looking for something a little sweet?
A little sweet and a little salty. I've got you covered again with whole grains. This is Angie's Boom Chicka Pop popcorn. So the flavors, like you mentioned, sea salt, sweet and salty, and kettle corn and white cheddar too. All the bags are going to have under 150 calories for each single serve bag, so good portion control too.
I love the sound of that. Okay, so then the day is over, your work day is over, kids are also hungry for dinner. Is there something that's quick and easy that's not super greasy?
Yeah, I don't want you to resort to that greasy fast food, so an easy solution is using these Healthy Choice Power Bowls. So these are frozen meals with all natural protein, and I like that they fit a health-conscious lifestyle and they're ready within minutes. What's even cool is if you look down here at my spicy beef teriyaki, the bowl that it's in is made of plant-based fibers too. So guilt-free meal all around for you and the planet. And the Healthy Choice Power Bowls come in tons of different flavor options. I've got adobo chicken, I've got the Cuban-inspired pork, and there's vegetarian options too. So great for everybody. And again, quick and not fast food.
That sounds like a win. Now, more importantly, where can people find more information about each one of those?
So you can go to kindsnacks.com for all of Kind's great portfolio. And for Angie's and Healthy Choice, you can go to readyseteat.com. There's a lot of great recipes and tips for nutrition for the whole family.
Awesome. Well, Carissa, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you. You guys have a good one, Allie.
You too.
All right, thanks, Allie. All right, now we're going to introduce you to the Cobra, TNT, the Problem, and the Hawk. Nah, It's not a visit from the zoo, nor is it a scientific experiment. It's not even a math quiz. Those are the nicknames of men who rose from our community to prominence, fame, and wealth in the sweet science of boxing. Take a look.
For most of us, Ezra Charles is the exit ramp you take to get to the Museum Center and the West End. But for 20 years, starting in the 30s, Ezra Charles was the Cincinnati Cobra, a fearsome foe in the boxing ring. He turned professional in 1940 and over a 3-year span won 33 of 38 matches, 21 by knockout, 4 losses, 1 draw. After military service, Charles turned heavyweight, where he ultimately became champion when he beat the famed Joe Louis in 1950. After that peak, Charles retired from boxing and moved to Chicago, where Lou Gehrig's disease claimed him in 1975. The next year, Cincinnati changed Lincoln Park Drive, where Charles once lived, to Ezra Charles Drive. In this corner, heavyweight Tony Tubbs, born in Cincinnati. Tubbs launched an impressive amateur career, 240 wins and only 13 losses. But it was a topsy-turvy time for the young boxer. He landed on the U.S. Olympic team in 1980, the year the U.S. boycotted to protest the Russian invasion of Afghanistan. So Tubbs turned pro, winning his first fight and ultimately signing with flamboyant promoter Don King. Tubbs won the WBA championship by decision, but backed out of the rematch with an injury. Tubbs continued to fight, but his career languished. He won 47 of his 59 pro fights and is in the California Boxing Hall of Fame. Adrian Broner is another Cincinnati boxer who can throw the smoke, but who's earning headlines for the wrong reasons. The feds are looking at him right now for allegedly money laundering in connection with drugs. But when he's got the gloves on, Broner is a force to be reckoned with. Broner grew up here and started boxing at 6, a pursuit he said kept him off the streets. Broner turned pro in 2008 with an impressive flurry of wins. He has held 4 world championships, including 2 junior lightweight titles, a lightweight title, a welterweight title, and a light welterweight title. Okay, we started with the Cobra, so let's end with the Hawk, Aaron Pryor, a tough Cincinnati fighter who always made sure his fists were kissing cousins with his opponent's face. This is the fight with Alexis Arguello. Pryor, nicknamed the Hawk, racked up a powerful amateur record before turning pro in 1976. Buddy LaRosa, the Pizza Baron, managed Pryor as the young pugilist honed his smothering attack style. Pryor won this fight with Arguello, but there was controversy. However, most of Pryor's fights were clear victories. Pryor later fought another foe, drug addiction, and won that one too. He retired with 39 wins and 1 loss, was inducted into the Boxing Hall of Fame before his death in 2016.
And coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, join us as we go inside an eclectic home in Dayton, Kentucky. It's called the Bricky House and has all kinds of unique decorations and murals by local artists. And we'll be right back.
The new school year will pose many unique challenges. So it's time to start looking into the new products that are trending to help teachers and students succeed. And today we have internationally recognized social media expert Shira Lazar, who also is the host of a very popular show that's called What's Trending. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you, Mona. I love your excitement, enthusiasm. You're getting me excited about all of this.
Absolutely. I love it. So, all right, why is it important, do you think, for us to know what's trending back to school?
You know, these are uncertain, stressful times, as you mentioned, so why not make it fun? You know, what's trending is fun. It's what's being shared on social media, what young people are sharing, even us older folks, elder millennials, as I like to say. And so let's make these things fun and productive as we get back into this school season. And I've got some great trending picks for you today.
Wonderful. Let's get right to them. What do you have?
Yeah, so it's all about staying safe and clean, as we all know. And a trending product this year, parents can trust All Oxy, which fights 100% of stain types, including oily and waxy, enzymatic like grass, particulate like mud and dirt. And for those with sensitive skin, there's a lot out there, parents can turn to All Free and Clear, which is 100% free of perfumes and dyes, and the #1 recommended detergent from dermatologists and allergists, which I think is so important. So I love that. Useful,
that is
practical.
Important. All right, what about some technology for students? What do you have?
Yeah, well, computer is key, great computer, but also how about a great printer as homes become education centers? Epson's EcoTank ET4760 all-in-one printer is amazing. It's a reliable tool for any hybrid learning with enough ink to print out thousands of pages during the school year, thousands. So whether learning in the classroom or virtually at home, you can feel confident printing assignments. It also features cartridge-free technology, so you can have multiple students learning from home. They can have their assignments printed, completed, turned in on time. So this is just very key this year.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, that's really convenient. All right, so do you have any tips and suggestions for the kids going back to school?
Yeah, the younger ones, one word Disney. We all have our favorite Disney character, even us adults. So the trends for younger kids are backpacks and lunch boxes with their favorite Disney character. How fun is this? We've got these cool backpacks like Marvel's Black Panther, Disney's Frozen, The Mandalorian, and awesome lunch boxes like Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 4 and Disney Animators Collection. Plus, check out these cute Mickey Mouse varsity jackets and more. You can go to shopdisney.com. They have everything kids need to get back to learning.
Seems like you covered everything. Did we miss anything, Shira?
No. I mean, there's always some apps. There's always going outside and mindfulness and meditation, but you can check all of this out at tipsontv.com.
Wonderful. Shira, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Have a great day.
You too. Allie.
There are so many unique homes here in the Tri-State, some even dating back before the Civil War. So today we wanted to show a gorgeous renovated house from 1890 in Dayton, Kentucky. It's called the Bricky House, and realtor Olivia Johnson gave us a tour. Take a look.
This is Olivia Johnson. Today we are continuing our tour of local homes in the greater Cincinnati area. We are in Dayton, Kentucky right now at this gorgeous historic mansion built in 1890. The house is 4,000 square feet. It features 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It has a sprawling floor plan, and the owners actually, when they purchased the home, took down a bunch of walls to create this nice open floor plan that you see here. So the owners actually went with an unexpected color palette when doing the kitchen, which is black, and it works really well in here because, as you can see, there's a lot of natural light. There's a lot of large windows, allowing a lot of great light to flow in, and they did everything custom in here. So the cabinets are all custom, and a really unique feature that they went with is concrete countertops, which are very durable and sturdy, and a unique feature that you don't often see in kitchens. We're currently in Mandy's office space, which is a really gorgeous, bright, well-lit space. One of the features I really like about this room is that these floors are original to the house. So the floors that I'm standing on right now were built in 1890, which was really cool, and they've held up very nicely over the years. Another cool feature I really love about this room is that it's filled with memories. So Mandy and her husband Aaron have collected a lot of local artworks, but they also travel a lot for their jobs, so they've collected pieces from all the different cities that they've been to over the years. This is the master bedroom, which, as you can see, features some nice exposed brick, and they actually extensively redid all the hardwood on the second floor, so you'll see a nice pattern of hardwood floors throughout the whole second level. And there's also a full attached bath, which I think you're really going to like. So this bright white space is the perfect inviting bathroom. It has these gorgeous marble countertops, a honeycomb white tile pattern on the ground. As you can see, plenty of natural light flowing in, which is really nice when you're getting ready for the day. We are now in the loft living room on the second floor, and one of my favorite aspects of this house is that when Aaron and Mandy purchased it, they actually were doing some digging, doing some renovation work, and there was a drop ceiling in here, and when they removed the drop ceiling, they uncovered a gorgeous loft on the 3rd level. So I'm gonna pull this staircase down and show you more. So after walking up the staircase, we are now in the loft level on the 3rd floor. So this added 800 square feet to the home. And as you can see, there's these gorgeous beamed ceilings and wood everywhere. So this was completely covered up when they purchased the home, and it was a complete surprise and accident that they found it. Let's head into another cool space of this house, and that is the rental. Yes, this is used as an Airbnb space up here. It comes fully equipped with a kitchen, a bedroom, and a full bathroom, and a separate entrance too.
And we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Instagram. We post all kinds of behind the scenes pictures from here on set and while we're safely out in the community. So follow us now on Instagram at Cincy Lifestyle.
Started out a little cloudy this morning, but it's going to generally be a nice day. I can see the sun peeking through. And coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, we'll introduce you to some drawings that are scary. They're scary good, that is. In fact, they're cursed. Yes, the local teen behind these designs will talk to us about where she gets her inspiration, her vision for the future, and her designs called Cursed Drawings. All that and more happening tomorrow on Cincy Lifestyle.
Mona, it sounds like we have a jingle in the works for us.
Yes, PK, our director, is trying to write some words for some of that music that we have. I'm excited about that. Hey, reach out to us. I'd love to hear your memories about Captain Wendy. And thanks for watching. This is Cincy Lifestyle for Tuesday. And we will see you tomorrow.
Hey, thank you so much for watching our video. Now, if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, be sure to make it a great day.